Well, should we just? I mean,
we've started.
I'm cutting all of that. Like,
yeah, no, we can't release that. I write for children's television.
Oh, I'm sorry. As of Monday, Danielle suddenly has a moral compass, doesn't want to bring up cocaine on the podcast. Well, in that case, hi, welcome to Wow Rude. My name is Madison Shepard, okay? And when I was out there drinking and drugging, I was definitely not California sober. You know what I mean? I was less of a weed girl and more cute enough to get free cocaine, kind of girl. That was very much my
kind of girlfriend.
I mean, just never really reached in my pocketbook, but was always available if somebody was holding, just like found it. Always found like a truffle pig.
Like a truffle pig. Your nose always just found its way to the bathroom. You're like, I've never been in this location before, yet somehow I know where it is.
Walking into strangers' homes just to like get a sniff, a snuff.
Oh man, I am your other host, Danielle Perez, and the CDC has currently advised that people who are vaccinated no longer need to wear masks in most situations, but most of you still should.
They've been put on notice.
Right. How many really eager to unmask, and it's like, I don't think that's for the best,
Didn't you tweet something about like how a guy like showed his face, or maybe we talked about it on the podcast, and it was like so disappointing because like his like top half of his face was cute and the bottom half was just like sus.
Yeah, it was like, oh, those two things don't match, and it's really not the big reveal we thought it was going to be. It was really hyped on just this 1/3 that I was looking at.
Girl, there was somebody
can go.
There was somebody at work the other day who was like, "Oh, you're kind of cute," and then he took off his mask, fully looked like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. I was like, "Oh no, oh no, you stay masked, baby. Okay, that's a look for you."
Yeah. I hope people really think before they unmask.
Yeah.
Instead of think before you speak, think before you decide that you're too good for a mask.
Right. I mean,
it's, for some people, it's really serving you to have this part covered.
Danielle, you've yet to tell a lie.
Y'all, we're back. 2 weeks later, we're back. We're out here.
So much has happened in the last 2 weeks. Danielle, you start. You have a lot going on as of the last 2 weeks.
As of the last 2 weeks. Oh my God. I started a job. I write for children's television now. My mom, like every time my mom would like see my comedy, my mom would be like, Danielle, but how are you going to get a job like on a Disney show? I'm like, I don't think they care. And I'm like, Nick Jr. certainly doesn't. Like,
let me tell you something about Nickelodeon, baby. They said, come and get CUM and get these coins.
Get these coins, honey. I love working for a child millionaire. I suckle at the teat of his good fortune, as does everyone around him, and I'm just happy to be of service.
Wow, Danielle. You're definitely going to be like mentioned in his like True Hollywood story, because it's like, yeah, like the first time I ever went to like the club was with the writer from my show, Danielle Perez, infamous Hollywood party girl.
Look, who's going to deny a child and a person in a wheelchair when they're just trying to go to the club?
Hello. I mean,
make a wish, all right? Make two in one.
Danielle,
night.
I'm excited for you to be so famous that like people are, even though your thighs touch, are trying to get a snap of that pussy as you're leaving the club. Like that's really what
yeah. You like getting in and out of my wheelchair, like in the car.
You're like comedian Danielle Perez showing her big purr out in the night on the town.
Hey man, this kitty cat got an itch to scratch.
Kitty cat scratch. Okay.
Scratcher at my desk.
Danielle, I hope it's not gotten that bad that you have to use a back scratcher to like really get at her.
Well, get like right up in the middle,
Oh, we're talking about two different parts of the body. That's right.
Oh, no. Yeah, let me use a fucking back scratcher on my clit. Absolutely. Madison, get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh my days.
Wild. No. Nicole Byer, I think like that's like one of her pinned tweets or something. Like she just like her biggest fear is like getting too fat that she has to like duct tape a dildo to like a yardstick.
Listen, I mean, I had women come in when I worked at the Pleasure Chest, asking for like a dildo that could reach. You know what I mean? Because there was some mobility issues, and honey, we found it. You know what I mean? We hooked them up.
Madison loves to be of service.
I do. I really do.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so I write for children's television, and that's cool. It's random and fun and nice. And remember that show Headscarves and Do-Rags at the Ruby?
Yeah.
Charity Miller's in the room too.
Oh my God, that's so dope.
Yeah. So it's like really nice to work with her, and
Hell yeah.
yeah,
We'd love to see it.
I
We'd
know.
love
I'm
to
like,
see it come up.
Two Black women. in
Damn.
your room, look at that. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah. It's really
So
fun. Yeah,
you've only been working there like 2 days, right? So how is it so far? Like,
it's
how are you
been
finding it?
a lot of meetings. I'm on Slack now, and I'm like, I don't know how to use this. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what is a job? No.
I mean, honestly, I stopped having a day job around the time that Slack became really the norm, and
I
it's a
never
little
had
bit,
Slack in any of my office environments.
yeah.
I'm just kind of like, can we all just get on like AOL Instant Messenger?
I mean,
Mm,
hey, if it works, you know what?
yeah. But I got to meet like everyone from all the different departments. We had like a whole kickoff meeting, and there were, yeah, I'm like, okay, like we had to like say a fun fact about ourselves.
What was your fun fact, Danielle?
I said I jumped out of a plane in the pandemic. I went skydiving.
You did.
What was I gonna do? Be like, I want a treadmill and the price is right.
I was wondering if you were going to bring it up at your work
LOL, I don't have
meeting.
feet. It's really funny. Watch the
Listen,
clip. Let me pull it up.
Danielle. Or you could have been like, I did Jimmy Kimmel because I won a treadmill on The Price is Right. So
Yeah, just be the most obnoxious person in this at work. Yeah.
you work in children's television. I find it hard to believe that you're the most obnoxious person at work.
I'm trying not to be.
I feel like you're
That's all I'm
not.
saying. I'm not. And I
You
want to
definitely
keep it
aren't.
that way.
Good for you, Danielle.
I want to be chill, you know? I think I
Danielle.
am actually like a pretty chill person. Like everyone's like, uh, wow, that for my work environment, I feel like I'm chill. Madison, come on. You had dinner with my family and I, and so you got to see my whole just you got to see all of my trauma and emotional issues just on full display. And yeah, there's a reason I think I'm chill compared to
I
like, my
know.
mom and my
I
sister.
mean, you said this to me, you turned to me, your mom and your sister were doing the most. They were actively competing to be doing the most at your birthday dinner. And you just turned to me and you go, I'm the chill one. You think I'm high maintenance? I'm the least high maintenance person in my family. And I said, I see that now. I get that.
Yeah. Where I somehow think that I'm just a really tame, just real easygoing, real easy breezy.
Real wash and go. I don't think so, Danielle. There's nothing about you that says that, you know? But
Oh,
that's good. I mean, how exciting. How
yeah,
profesh.
it's exciting. It's fun. The offices are in like Chatsworth.
Okay, are you going to go into the office?
Absolutely not. I don't know. Like the head writer is really trying to make us go like to Bond, and I'm like, but that's so far, you know? I'm like, I was told it was a virtual situation.
Danielle's like, yes, I'm here for work, but from my house. So
Right.
if we could just,
If we could just keep that,
you know
yeah.
what, guys? I don't care what the CDC says. We're still in a pandemia.
I want to be unmasked in my home.
I feel like they can bond with you better if you're unmasked in your home, right? Because then they can get the full expression of yourself, the most relaxed, prettiest version. Again, not masked. You know what I mean? I feel like the mask
I know,
does.
because if we have to be on set, then it's like all masked up and like, I don't, yeah, like we both shot like in COVID. It's like a lot. It's just not, I mean, thankful to work, but it's not the same kind of experience because you have people monitoring all your behavior to make sure that it is compliant with, safety protocols. And it's
I
like,
I got to be honest with you, shooting in Illinois, we did have that, but
you didn't have that?
girl, I gave people hugs as I rapped for the episode. I was
New
just
York and LA, they were like, we kept trying to take our masks off to take like pictures together, and they were like, even like sitting in Video Village to hang out and Kiki, sit next to each other, they were like 6 feet apart. I'm just like, excuse
I
me.
will say one time I was like waiting for wardrobe and they were like, you can't wait here. You need to wait over there. We weren't expecting you for like, and I was like, I'm just trying to like
I mean,
kick
wow.
it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
No?
take a breather.
I was trying to meet other people who worked on the show. So actually, yes, I guess I'm like blocking it out of my mind, but I was certainly like, they were like, you have to wear a visor or whatever. And I was like, I don't own one. Can you give me one? They pull out a fucking welding one. I'm like, it's gonna fuck up my hair and makeup. I'm not wearing a welding visor.
Oh no.
Get out of here.
No, absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so I can't locate Chatsworth on a map, and I would like to keep it that way.
Oh, Danielle.
Yeah.
Oh, Danielle.
Learned helplessness. Oh, Danielle.
Oh, Danielle.
um, but then you got to join me for the premiere for season 2 special.
Hello. Okay, speaking of shit that is weird because of COVID,
Girl.
it was very bizarre, but great, fun. We had a great ass time.
But truly bizarre. Like, yeah, we went to a drive-in to see the first 3 episodes of season 2, projected on a large screen outdoors, in Glendale by the Sears building.
All I could think was like, because Glendale looks so different from when I lived there as a teen, like 15 years ago or 20 years ago. Like, Glendale now has all these, like, the luxury quote unquote apartments with retail on the bottom that's all vacant. All of it is vacant. But the
Yeah.
people who do live there, I'm like, are you just like loving us, like honking our horns and flashing our lights, being like, we're enjoying this and
We're
going,
having a night
woo?
out, night under the stars.
Like, how are they doing? I worry for them, but
I loved it though. It was really fun. It was really fun to like just like celebrate, and to make a show that honestly, oof, when production stopped on March 13th in the middle of season 2, I was very scared that it was not going to come back because a lot of shows didn't make it back.
yeah.
And yeah, I'm just like really thankful to be a part of it. And I mean, the first 3 episodes are so great. Like, I know the scenes that I shot and the episodes I shot are going to be amazing. So, yeah,
Also, like,
great show.
the storytelling is amazing in terms of like the structure of the stories they're telling and like how everything's written to a theme and like parallel for each characters are having like similar. It's just I loved all the A and B stories that were in there, and then also like I
Smart
really
storytelling, but also like dynamic and interesting storytelling.
yeah, and I think that like moving it from a 15-minute format, a quarter hour format to a half hour format was just really the move. Like, it really suited the show. Moments got to breathe, characters got to like we got to watch them make decisions, which I thought was just very impactful. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm excited to watch your episodes.
I know. I can't wait. So, ooh, Thursday, it's coming.
My goodness. Well, guys, you'll have to tune into Netflix.
Tune in. Oh, I think I may be doing a takeover of like Netflix's like Instagram, not, or maybe Twitter. I think Twitter that day.
They're not ready.
I mean, they're not ready for all this.
They're not ready. I mean, Netflix, bless your heart. You're
Netflix
gonna,
is a joke. Watch out.
I mean, well, good for you though. That'll be awesome. Are they paying you for that?
I don't know. I think we're waiting to find out.
Well, even if they didn't, I still think it would be really dope to do. So,
Yeah, that'd be
not
really,
that you should work for free, but also like, it would
hey,
be fun.
yeah.
It would be fun.
So yeah, like it's been exciting. And then like after the premiere, we went out to a bar to mix and mingle with the
Yeah.
crew.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, like for me, it was my first time just like really out and around people. Like we're here to just celebrate.
A lot of masklessness
Oh yeah.
outside,
Yeah.
closeness as well, which was a little bit like, oof.
Because it was like a lot of people, it was loud, so people leaning in and like talking, and it was like, oh wow, this is overwhelming. This is a lot of stimulation.
When we first got there, we just basically stood and like looked around, smiles plastered on our face, just like, oh,
Yeah.
just like looking around, taking it all in. It's like that scene in Mean Girls where they're at the mall and they're like explaining like how each group is like like those are the tigers or whatever. I don't
Yeah.
remember. Long time ago.
Feeding at the, drinking at the, the local
Watering hole.
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was overwhelming. I mean, I am glad to be, I guess, back or you know, just out and experiencing life, but it is overwhelming. I'm like, I didn't think I was socially awkward before, but now I'm like, I for sure don't know what to do in public.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it just sort of highlights being out, highlights like my alcoholism because I think, gee, like when I first started comedy, I was sober. And then I've had like stints of like 60, 90 days, 30 days where I've like not had anything to drink. But the moment I sort of like decided I was going to start doing this more seriously, I started drinking because I would get so anxious like meeting people. Like I
Really?
yeah,
That was the catalyst for it?
yeah, that's part of the reason why I drank like every night because like I would be out and about and then I would just like grab as soon as I got somewhere, I'd head to the bar and get the first drink, you know? Or like if I was gonna perform, I would try to get the first drink in me before I performed. So it's like so much of that. And then like so when we were there on Saturday, part of my panic was like I don't know what to do with my hands. This is so strange. Like I don't want to drink, right? But I'm like I recognize that like that is something that like I thought I needed to like be out in the world. And like it was fine, you know? Like I'm able to like function, you know what I mean? Like put
Yeah.
my energy on other people, but certainly it's like it was like we learned a lot. Listen, I have therapy tonight. We have a lot to talk about, honey.
Ooh, girl, lots of learning,
Mhm.
unpacking, sharing. We love it.
Andrea with an H, girl, watch out.
Andrea with an H. Okay, girl. All right. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I just like had like a drink. I was just so hopped up on like the adrenaline of being like with people and like
Yeah.
I don't know, I felt like a puppy or a child or something like that, just like really experiencing things for the first time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I also like I had a cigarette and I don't smoke. I sometimes smoke when I drank or was doing drugs, but I generally don't smoke. And I had a cigarette and I got so sick. I was like nicotine poisoned after that cigarette. Like I literally was like on the way home and I was like, "Oh, my stomach." I like had to shit when I got home. Like so bad from smoking a cigarette. I was like, "Oh, that's cool. So I'm soft. I'm just a soft ass bitch now.
You're
Can't even
soft, girl.
fucking."
Well, I mean, literally, like, I went out and I was like wrecked for like 2 days later
Yeah, I didn't wake up until the
from being
afternoon.
outside. And it
I
was like, Why am I so worn the fuck out?
I was literally exhausted and I left at midnight. I like slept till like noon, the afternoon the next day. I was like,
Oh
what is
yeah.
going on?
No, I fully was like, I like lost today, and I was like, girl, you didn't do much. You just were out. That was it.
Yeah.
Wasn't getting wild, wasn't getting crazy, wasn't getting loose. Just really just, learning about people, chatting. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, what a treat to be back, to be older.
Yeah. It's a
People
different
don't want to
experience.
count that pandemic year. It's like the body knows, the body counts.
The body keeps score. Is that, can you explain your voice? Is that why you have this like cock smoking voice right
That's
now?
what this is. Oh my God, it's like so bad still. I've been drinking throat coat, got my water. We'll see. I have my JFL audition tonight. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
You'll be fine. You're gonna do great.
Thank you.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
What a week to be Danielle Perez. We had a television premiere. We
Yes,
started a new writing job, and we have a JFL audition tonight.
everything's coming up, Danielle.
Oh, it's a JFL callback. Excuse me.
My callback, yeah. It's oh my gosh. Brandy Posey's been doing a mic at her place for people with like JFL callbacks to prepare. And I was like, I ran my set, the one that I wanted to do. And it's just like, it was the same set I did 14 months ago. Like, I'm over it. Like, I don't really want to do those jokes. And then the next day that I came to her mic, one of the comics was like, I want to try something new. And then I was like, I want to try something new. And, and then um Robbie Hoffman saw me do those jokes and was like, so that's your JFL set. And I'm like, that's literally just brand new. And she's like, but
Are you gonna do a new set? Wait a minute. This is like Robbie.
I know. It's like
Robbie.
Robbie's just
Oh
like really encouraging
no.
reckless behavior.
You know what? Robbie's already done JFL, so that's why she's like, yeah,
I
whatever,
know Robbie's
cool.
got a special out. Robbie has an Emmy. Robbie's cool.
Yeah, Robbie's like, whatever. Robbie has an Emmy for children's television.
Yeah,
You
that's why
know,
Robbie's
like,
like, you're fine.
you got it. Do the new shit. Do not do the new shit. This is not the night to like try shit out because you're
Be
like
fast and loose with
eager
it.
to be in front of a human beings. It's not the time.
It'll be good. I'll be all
Play
right.
the hits. You know what I mean? When in doubt, play the fucking hits.
Yeah.
If you
Give them what they
start,
want.
I feel like okay, so on the opposite, we're having a very opposite week. So I like went to an open mic at a park with
How was
with like 5 people in attendance.
So did you guys just like stand in a circle and tell each other jokes?
We sat in bleachers and then they weirdly had like a portable amp and mic. So it was like a cordless situation all the way around. The light was, everything was cordless. Like the tech setup was incredible, but I definitely had this moment of like I texted Lindsay Adams after and I was like, why did I think I needed to like start at the very scrub bottom? Like I've already done the dirtbag mics. I have years of dirtbag mic. I used to run a dirtbag mic for
Well,
years.
legendary Dirt Mag Mike host.
Like I'm with it. I'm not going to be disrespected by comics who don't even have 3 minutes of jokes. You know what I mean?
No.
Because they don't know me. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should bring up my TV credit now. I did mention I had an album, you know what I mean? And then it was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, but it was like a very like, I don't know why I thought I needed to go to the bottom of the rung to like,
How did you even find out about this park, Mike?
um, do you know comic Andre Mulligan? He like
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"Oh, you should go to this mic tonight," because I was telling him like how I haven't gone up, and I have some shows in Atlanta in June,
Nice.
but I'm like I need to dust off the cobwebs and get
For
out
sure.
there. And he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, well, there's a mic tonight here," and I was like, "Oh, dope." And then I'm like, "We're not doing free mics again in a park without a, you know what I mean?" And we've done it, you know?
Yeah.
It's very funny. I was like, what is my life? What's happened? It was very retrograde, I'll be honest.
I mean, the park shows feel low key a little like park mics, I'll be honest. I did
I
like heavy, heavy, low, low. And it was like fun. It was like, you know what I mean? Like, no disrespect, like it was fun. But it was definitely like we're in a park. Like, there's no getting around that.
I guess also like our show Gentrification started as an outdoor show. You know what I mean? Like I cut my fucking teeth in LA doing outdoor comedy for years, and I think Chloe McGovern tweeted this. She's like, casual sex and open mics, they need to be inside. Like we cannot be outside with this.
They need to be inside.
It's
They must be inside. Yes, those are
it's an
inside activities, period.
it's an inside job, you know? It's an inside job. No shade. I mean, I got my time, you know what I mean? I did as well as I could under the given circumstances, but I was certainly like, wow, okay. And then it was just like it was very dirt, you know, there were dirt bag open mic conversations all around. And I was like, I don't give a shit about any of this. You know what I mean? Like I don't have these worries. So if you know of a mic, if you listen to this and you do comedy in LA or you have a show, please just like book me so I don't
Book Madison Shepard so she doesn't have to do dirtbag open mics,
you
please.
know, low self-esteem it all over the city because that's what I've been doing
Just tell people
apparently.
you're prepping for a tour or run in Atlanta when you reach out.
It's true. You know what's so weird though, because I don't exactly have my dates. I booked two shows in LA in June, which is so funny. Like I'm looking because you know we love a spreadsheet.
Hmm.
I'm looking at like booked shows in years past in the month of May. I have records going back, dating back 7 years of what, you know, the show
Yeah.
tallies. And it's like, ooh, this is a strange. I have no I feel like I feel like a baby comic again. Like, wait, but who has a show and where's the mic and is this a good one or oh, I don't like, you know, it's it's a brave new world out there, girl.
It's a brand new world, a bunch of new comics running, new shows.
Oh, so many newbies and like they have no idea who anyone is and I'm like, okay, I don't know what to tell you. Like you're riding your bike with training wheels because when these heavy hitters start getting vaccinated and start, you know, working again, you know, you're gonna have a rude awakening. It's gonna be it's a different moment. But I think it's a lot. It's a weird feeling, I will say that.
It is really, yeah. It's like I booked some shows and was like, I booked shows, and literally it's like, wow, I booked like 4 shows. And it was like, that's a lot, you know, but it's like, that's not like,
That was like a slow week.
yeah, yeah, that's like a very slow weekend. This is like spread out over a month, 4 shows. Like, whoa, Danielle, big time.
I mean, you made a flyer for it, which I was like, oh, this is like,
I refuse to use she's back. I have not said that in any promotion. I don't want to
what?
be that comic. It's like, I'm back, baby.
Yeah, because to say you're back sort of implies that you
We're
went
not.
away, and
I
it's like I
never
never
stopped.
stopped.
Been here, stayed here. Yeah.
Stayed here, stayed in my square. Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, it's you know some fun shows that I hope do stick around like once things start to open up inside.
Hmm. Yeah. It's just a whole different world, and you
I
know,
I
I'm
feel
like,
like oh
oh,
I feel like the shows that I have been able to do are like paid and the audiences are really excited to be there, which we know is not always the case for an LA audience.
I've had people literally texting in the front row of shows, like on more than one occasion. I'm just
Oh
like,
yeah.
can you just can the work email wait? at least until after my set. I don't know. Can we negotiate this?
But it definitely feels like audiences right now who are like at shows are being really intentional and really just like excited to like laugh and be out and enjoy a show versus like, oh, it's free and like, whatever, I guess it's something to do. It's a treat for people. So that's
Yeah. We'll
nice.
see what happens. I mean, I because I don't know my shooting schedule at all, like I have no idea. I'm just in a weird spot, So it's like I don't really want to start like heavy sending out booking requests to people. Um, but so that's why I'm doing open mics. So I have two scheduled on Wednesday, which is like very funny.
Girl, she's double booked.
I mean, what's so funny is like
Okay.
two open mics in a night used to be like child's play. Like I could get up to four if I was really fucking out there breaking my back.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny. You know what I mean? Like my week is sort of built around going to these open mics this week. It's just LOL. They'll be fun though.
I'm excited for you. There's remember that space Pretty Funny Women or
Yeah, I'm going to Comedy Nook on Wednesday.
yeah, Crystal, I saw Crystal Adams and she said the woman who runs that now, that's a good vibe. It's a good time.
Yes, it's owned by a black woman,
Yes.
and so it's just like a dope space. Yeah, that's where Jasmine Ellis has her new show,
Oh,
her
nice.
new
Okay,
monthly. Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So I'll report back. I'm going on Wednesday night.
Ooh,
It's my second spot of the night. You know what I mean?
I love that. Okay, she's got a schedule.
It
Watch
just
out.
I can't tell. It just feels like going to summer school. You know what I mean? Like it feels like
Remedial? It feels
remedial in so
remedial.
many ways, but it's like also I need it. You know what I mean? Like I have lost some of that Teflon, you know what I mean? That
Oh, you're
like
not above it. You're out here. You're dedicated to the craft. This is what you got to do. So
I'm
you're doing
dedicated to the lifestyle. I don't want to make, myself or anyone else look bad. So,
it.
yeah. Um I'm doing a punch up job tonight for some people. I don't even
That's
know.
amazing. Congrats.
Yeah.
That's
Well, thank
awesome.
you. Hopefully they do pay me my rate.
Yes.
That remains to be seen, but
Yes. Per your previous writing opportunities and experience, you've got
well,
a rate, an established rate.
I have a rate now, baby. We'll see what happens if I can keep it. Because I don't know if these people are as rich as the other person I
The
did punch up
previous.
for most recently. So
That's exciting. That's really dope.
more to be
Is there anything
revealed.
you can share? I know. I'm like trying not to ask
Uh,
you too much that I know that you can't spill?
well, it's a funny situation because they're writing it on spec and they're gonna shoot it themselves
Oh,
and
okay.
then take that like out to networks to pitch, which
Love that.
I'm like, that's interesting.
That's an interesting way to do it.
That is a
Yes.
way to do it. That's how a way to like show them your vision for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm mostly going to be looking at like story stuff from them and making sure that it like does I mean we had a cut because Danielle did not have her laptop charged. So
Oh,
sorry
but we
about the
have
little
power. Sorry about that. We got power. We're plugged in.
we're back. We're back.
We're back.
We're back. Gosh, we did Lindsay Adams live stream snack
That
podcast.
was so much fun.
That was so fun. I love her so much. It's called Snack Time. She streams it. Go to her Twitter, which is uh
Lindsay
Lindsay is a
Adams.
cat.
Oh
Is
no,
it Lindsay?
Lindsay Adams is popular.
That's her Instagram. So go to her Instagram.
Go to her Instagram. I'm like, you can see
Best
it.
best IG name ever. Lindsay Adams is popular.
Mhm.
Chef kiss.
Perfect. Yeah. But she does it like every Friday at 5 o'clock, right?
Hmm.
And yeah, she just like live streams and you get the full snack experience. I was like, you guys called me out. I was like trying to eat my snacks all delicate. And she's like, girl, I'm drinking orange soda from a from the
The
bottle.
the 2 liter
I
girl.
was like, didn't know this was major slumber party vibes. But it's like really fun and cute. Yeah, we share our favorite childhood snacks. I have boxes of Gushers and fruit roll-ups that I need to give away. I'm like, I
Oh,
can't eat all of these.
dog. Give them to me. I'll eat
I
them.
will give, they're yours. They are yours.
Between Chris, Kiko, and I, we love a fruit snack. We love a fruit snack situation. I
Yes.
got so excited because today they had like some candy like available at work, and I was like, oh, "Are those Gushers?" They were like the right size, and they were
Ooh,
fucking nerds. And I was like, "Who wants to eat a bag of
nerds are
nerds?"
nasty.
Ugh,
Nerds are such a useless candy.
they're so wasteful. Who cares?
Nerds feel like candy that's just been broken. It's like don't
Yeah,
shitty broken candy.
yeah. Literally, no one cares.
Not into it.
Not at all.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Have you listened or heard about any hot goss?
Have I? I'm trying to think. My brain is like 50 places because I have a lot going on today. I have this punch up thing, and then some other personal stuff happening. So I'm like, how does my brain work? I'm trying to think of like some gossip that I heard this week that I was like, oh my God.
Well, I heard well, I read online that Alex Rodriguez is real lonely without J-Lo. Uh, that he's been too needy for J-Lo. He's been simping around J-Lo, like still trying to like be friends.
Wow.
And she's like, please stop. Leave me
Well,
alone.
Ben Affleck, this is some gossip I do remember from this week. Ben Affleck slid into her inbox, not metaphorically, but legitimately, started emailing her back in like February of this year.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right.
so
So Ben Affleck's been playing this game for a little while now.
he's on a long con, it's a long con. We're about that.
I love that. I love that. Oh my God. Naomi Campbell has a baby.
I know. Okay, so I want to know the science behind it because Naomi Campbell is 50 years old.
Yes. But
Uh,
I don't think she was pregnant, right?
I mean, we should look at her Instagram to confirm, but I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure Naomi Campbell was not pregnant. I mean surrogacy, right?
Had to be. And also
Surrogacy and in vitro. I mean,
her partner
got the
is
bank account for it.
her partner is like an Italian businessman. They have like a full on like estate in Kenya and an estate in Italy and England. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they have the money. This is what for us, like it's like 100,000+ to like surrogate a child. Like it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a drop in the bucket for them. I wouldn't be surprised if she had a couple more children, honestly, frankly.
Yeah. I mean um I love when like famous people leave other famous people comments on their Instagram posts. Apparently, Mark Jacob wrote on her Instagram baby announcement, "Oh my God, today is the day. How absolutely incredible. How lucky she is, and how lucky you are. What a wonderful mother you will be. Blessings all round."
Well, depending on how old this photo is from April 19. We can see that she's in fighting shape,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I
this
hope that surrogate
picture.
got paid the coin that they deserve. That's a full time job raising a baby.
Oh, and
Growing it.
can you also imagine being the surrogate for Naomi Campbell?
I mean, I'm sure she
She's
had her in I'm like a cage, but not really like a well appointed
basically
room off in their estate. I'm sure she had like her own wing of the castle,
I find it
monitoring
highly.
every calorie this woman eats, making
Oh,
sure she gets 2,000 steps a day. You know,
yeah. Oh, absolute 2000. That's like nothing,
oh,
Danielle.
is that nothing?
I
I
feel
don't know.
like
I haven't walked in so long.
I know you're out of the walking game, but 2000 is like,
Is that not
wow.
it? Is it
Mm-mm.
10,000?
It's 10,000. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just want to keep you, abreast, up to
You want to keep
date.
me on my toes, Madison? Is
I
that what you want?
do. Yeah, absolutely. No, but I think she's probably like, wow. First of all, she got a lot of coin. I'm surprised she only had one baby though. That's interesting to me as opposed to two, because usually with like surrogacy, they'll like they
Oh,
put
wow.
multiples in
This is interesting.
to
Yeah, well,
see what takes and what doesn't, I guess. I don't know.
girl, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know her, it's a HIPAA violation to ask the doctor.
Wow, Danielle.
I don't want
Probably
to violate her trust like that, Madison.
it's so funny you say that because I have them on the line right now. Hi.
Oh my God, Naomi, hey girl.
Girl, that NDA is locked,
Oh, so locked.
sealed, sealed.
That woman had that baby and they immediately just threw her outside. No. I just hope that surrogate was well taken care of. She's got a baby, you know? I'm I'm excited to see Naomi as a mom though. She's gonna be really into matching outfits with that.
Yes,
She's gonna be
absolutely.
about that matching outfit life. That girl is gonna learn how to walk in heels before she can run, like
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited. I'm so excited.
you think she's gonna launch like a fashion brand for
For
children?
children, 100%. That's the
Okay,
like
yeah.
that's
She's
the move.
transitioning the brand. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the move, 100%.
Naomi Campbell lifestyle.
Have you
And that
watched
little girl's gonna know. You better watch it because your mom will throw a phone at you, and she don't miss. Unlike Maria
No.
Lourdes, she don't miss.
Have you seen her architectural digest tour of her home in Kenya?
I want to. I'm gonna
Yeah,
look.
I'll send you the link. It's worth a watch because like when you watch it, you sort of get a peek behind the Naomi Camel lace front. You know what I mean? You sort of get to see how the sausage is made, just like a little bit. Like she shows like her personal bedroom and like just most people scrub their homes of like personal items.
Yeah,
She just has all her like rigmarole on the side of her like
interesting.
all of her machines that she uses to like get to sleep and she has like a full like spa. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Wow. So she's like, it's a process. Not anyone can be Naomi.
Yeah, it was a lot of talk about why it's all open air and open concept and how there's no ACs in her home in Kenya because it's right on the water.
Dehydrating, very
She's
dehydrating.
like, I don't believe in aircon. And I was like, oh,
She's not about that recirculated air. She's like, someone's already inhaled it. Don't need it. Don't
don't
need
want it.
that secondhand air. No, thank you.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
Wow, I love it. Oh, I'm excited to read.
Oh, it's a video. I'll send it to you. It's even better. It's like 15 minutes. It's really worth your while.
I love that. Oh my gosh. A peek behind the lace front. What a
Now,
gift.
this is not gossip, but I just looked on Instagram and Dulce's show, The Great North, got renewed for season 3.
Yes. Oh, that's amazing.
So if you don't watch that show, it's a comedy cartoon on Fox. It's excellent.
It's from the creators of Bob's Burgers. It's so, so cute. Yeah.
Um,
Dulce's character has a little flower just like she likes to wear in her hair, in her afro. It's like
well, they like showed her character and then they let her give input on it, which is like so cool. But
that's
it's
really
so funny because like the other day, when I'm at the vaccine site, I'm very like I look like I work in disaster relief, like I have like the heated puffer vest and like the like hood. Anyways, I look like her character, especially with
you
my
look like
hair out
honeybee. Oh my
without
god.
my braids. I'm like, I should take a picture of myself at work and be like, I look like your
Madison, you
cartoon.
should just need to put a little flower in your hair and be like honeybee cosplay.
Exactly. Exactly. That might be my Halloween costume this year. Who knows?
That'd be really cute. I know. Halloween, we get to dress up, we get to go out, we get to celebrate.
I know. I probably won't. I feel like I'm getting I might be not a going out person anymore. Who knows?
You
I mean,
know,
Danielle is. She was like, I don't know if going out is for me anymore. It's a very young man's game. And then 2 days later, she was back at the same bar. I'm like, okay, Danielle.
Atsuko texted me randomly. She was like, "Do you want to hang out?" And I was like, "Yes." Outside with people. That would be really nice. It was just nice. It was nice to be amongst. But you know what? Um, at first Ryan wanted to sit like inside the bar, not inside the bar, but like
Yeah.
inside the main outdoor area, and there
The
were
beer
like
garden.
bunch, yeah, in the beer garden there were a lot of people there, and I was like, can we sit outside in the parking lot? I'm like, I want to still be around less people. I just want to be
Yeah.
around people I know
Yeah.
outside. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I do know what you mean.
Girl, LAPD has officially opened an investigation into the sexual assault allegations against Ti and Tiny.
Ah, yes. I also saw this. This is
Mhm.
so, I mean, what took them so long?
I do not know, but
Now, in the state of Georgia, they might have some limits on like how long it takes to report, but here in the state of California, if
there
you
is no limits, right?
there's no what is it called? Limit of statute. There's not like a statute of
Statute of
limitation
limitations, yeah.
on any sexual assault here in the state. So it doesn't matter if it happened last year, 10 years ago, 30 years ago, or 40 years ago, 50, doesn't matter. You can still be tried for it here in the state. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Um, at least 15 women have come forward to accuse the couple of just some really fucked up shit. And, I hope they get justice.
You know, when there's smoke, there's fire. That's a lot.
That's a
That's a
lot.
lot of people coming forward.
It still like shocks me that people are always like, I didn't think it was that bad. It's like if they're doing it to one person, they're doing it to more people than that.
It's not their first time.
Never their first time. No.
Yeah.
Ooh, girl.
Girl.
So that's some tea. Oh, this is like a very I mean, it's very apparently Eric Clapton's like an anti-masker now or an anti-vaxxer. That's why I'm like, it's like, is this tea? Because like, who is this for? But like, it is so silly to me that a peepaw had a bad reaction to the vaccines and all of a sudden is anti-vax.
I will say
Got a little
this.
sick off that AstraZeneca and he said, not for me.
I will say that Eric Clapton's like arguably most popular song was written for his deceased son called "Will You Know My Name If I See You in Heaven?" And guess what? He gonna find out.
He's
He
gonna
gonna
find
find
out
out
if he keeps
this
that
year.
up, right?
This year, Eric, you're gonna the question will be answered. It'll be answered. Wow, the insanity of it all.
It is. It's like, okay, I love how everyone just turned into a scientist this year.
Literally. Ugh. The only thing that happened to me this year is I think I got more politicized, like I mean, I don't know that I knew as much about what's happening in Palestine, and I have just been getting fucking educated this week, and I'm like, oh yeah, bitch, free Palestine, like freedom, motherfucker, like let them go. What? And Joe Biden fucking sending money for arms to the Israeli government so they can continue to bomb the Gaza Strip. What the fuck? Yeah, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
no.
I'm real pissed about it. I think I low key always knew stuff was going on there, but I think something about this year is just made me more aware of the people's struggle, period. Not only
Injustice
for
is injustice. If it's
right,
happening to Black people, if it's happening to disabled people, if it's
Asian
happening to
folks.
Palestinians, like
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I'm grateful for that this year. You know?
Hell yeah. I love that.
I love that for you.
I love that for you. Being radicalized.
Radicalized.
Travis Parker continues to be radicalized by Kourtney Kardashian.
Girl, did you see that he allowed her to give him a tattoo in his home studio?
What?
Yes.
I just saw that he got a candle. He ordered a candle, like one of those goop candles that says this smells like Kourtney's orgasm for his home. Like, I mean, it's like I can't wait for them to go to the Warp Tour together this summer.
No,
Like,
girl.
and like finger each other by the stage, or no, like by the fucking porta potties, like miss like all the bands, you know.
Girl, he fully got a tattoo on his arm. I think of her name, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh God, yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, these two little crazy teens in love.
Well, damn. All right, Danielle. Do you have anything else you'd like to share?
No, I think that's like it on like really like fun, gossip.
Right. We got a little Gaza talk in there also,
Yeah,
Shouts to our Palestinian homies. We fucking I'm late, but I'm better late than never, I guess, baby, because I'm with you now.
yeah, free Palestine.
Yep.
And I know, I'm like, what other calls to action can we
Watch Special. You know what? You care about disabled people and disabled creatives? Watch
watch Special on
Special.
Netflix?
Danielle's in episodes 5 and 6, but watch the whole thing.
Watch the whole thing. It's very much worth it.
Incredible. And also, like, what's that fool's name? The hot one? Charlie.
Oh my God, Charlie. Okay.
Yum.
Charlie like Barnett, I think. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God. Yes, no. The guy from Russian Doll is in, and you get to see body.
Body, Audie. Woo!
Ooh, I mean, I didn't know I could be so physically attracted to a man's back.
I will just say this.
It did things to me.
I will say that watching his sex scenes, I was like, I do miss having sex with light-skinned black men, They have all the like ripples and rupples. I'm like, I miss, okay. Char Char
kills it. Max Jenkins is in it. But oh my God, it's really great. It's really wonderful.
Gotta watch it, guys. It's a must watch. Look, if you enjoy this podcast, please rate, like, subscribe. Let us know what's, your opinion. Email
send us an email.
Yeah.
Hit us up, wowrudepod@gmail.com. Send us a comment. Send us any interaction. We are thankful for it.
We're craving it, babe.
Yeah. Like, follow, subscribe @wowrudepod. I've been Danielle Perez.
I'm Madison Shepard.
Have a good one.